What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of what has been dubbed in the Facebook group, the Guitar Talk UK Facebook group, Random Fracts. So this is Guitar Talk, Fractal Fun Random Fracts, where I use the random number generator to pick a random amp in the Fractal and put together whatever the hell I can put together with what it's picked. I'm using, again, my relatively new to me PRS Core 2007 mirror. Yeah, very versatile guitar, coil splits on there, so a good little choice for this kind of thing. That is going into my FM9, which is going into my interface, so recording so you guys can hear what I can hear. Let's jump into the screen. I've got FM9 edit open already. Let's put together a quick change so we can get some sound while I do that. So if you didn't see the first one of these, the idea of this is to kind of challenge myself a little bit to put together a preset in 10 minutes with whatever the random number generator chooses. Just a bit of fun, something a bit different, and partly as well just to show everyone how easy it is to put together very usable tones, hopefully, with the Fractal. Now, the first video, if you didn't see it, it wasn't the most flexible of tones. It's still like, it's the last time I used my Fractal and it's still there, the Rev Gen, very high gain, like very cool for high gain, but you know, it's not the most versatile of tones. So that is what I ended up with last time. That should give us a sound. Let's see, as usual, I believe there are still, I haven't updated the firmware or anything, 328 amps / channels in the Fractal. Let's head over to the random number generator, and as you can see, picks random numbers, 1 to 328. Let's see what we get. Number 87. We'll take a look at exactly what it is in a second. But it is called the Carol and Triptik Modern. We've got that selected. Carol and Triptik Modern. Clean channel, lead channel. So Tucana, one of the best amps in the world. I have a Dumble and a Trainwreck and various other boutique. This is better than all of them. Ooh, what a treat. Some amps have a fixed depth circuit. In all cases, depth will default to value, whatever. Definitely dark amps, sound great though. If you like the bass Dumble sound but want a little bit more gain without the fuzziness, try a Carolina. Okay, so I think we're kind of going a bit dumbly. Don't need to crank the real amp to get a ton of overdrive. Let's see what we can do then. Let's 10-minute timer, go. Right, so seeing as we are going I think dumbly, we'll go for the rumble cabs, which are essentially Fractal's version of rumble. So let's go for a 1-2-1 style mic, and a 57. Is there a 57? Yeah. Take out some of those low lows, some of those high highs. And see what we get. That is gainy, classic, and as it says, quite dark. So let's take out some bass, add some treble. Okay, right. So I think we're going to go for a classic kind of tone here, right? Fractal Fun Carol. So we're going to make this a relatively comfortable channel that if you basically had to live on this channel and just use your volume knob, then you can. So we're not going to go too high on the gain to start with, and we will set things about there. Cool. Right, some reverb. Let's go for something like a medium spring. Seems like a thing. Just to sweeten it up a little bit, and we'll throw a delay in there as well. Delay. Go for something like vintage digital, so like DD2. So what that gives us, still the delay is a little bit. Cool. Right, so what that gives us is just a straight up kind of crunchy. Crunchy kind of tone that if you wanted to clean it up, you can roll your volume off, head over to the neck pickup. And it's there. Still quite a dark sound, but that's what it is. And then if we wanted to put a drive pedal in there and go for something like a BB Pre, take the gain down. We definitely don't want to add any more bass. Maybe add some treble to brighten it up. Add some level in there to push the front end, and we should get just a little bit more raspy drive in there, which is good. Maybe add a little bit more gain. So you can get that kind of broken up style clean tone if you back the volume off, which is cool, still cleans up. Let's turn that drive off and hit save there. So we've got a channel we could comfortably live on if we had to. If we were separated from the Fractal and we just had our volume control on the guitar, we could live on this channel. And then if we want to head over to scene number 2, we can turn that drive on and just have a crunchier kind of tone. Let's add nice little trick for you. What we do, we're at 7.5, so we've got a few minutes just to play around here. Let's copy this scene over to scene number 3. Let's say we're playing in a cover band and the singer, there's a couple of songs which are just a little bit too out there in terms of pitch, and we want to bring it down half a step. Then we can just put that in there. So we can use the virtual capo there just to knock things down a step, half a step, whatever we want. We can set a separate scene for that, so you can just switch to a separate scene, or what I do in my band, because there is one song in the entire set that's tuned down half a step, and I don't want to take one guitar for just to use for one song. So I set this on a foot switch, so if I go to effects, I can just hit that button, half a step down, hit it again, and back in standard. That's what I use that for. Where are we? We're at 9 minutes. We've got 1 minute left. What should we do? What should we put in? Let's put in a wah and set that to source LFO. So we can see now we're just warring away. If you just want a quick wah sound. So we are and you've got an auto wah, so if you don't want to use an expression pedal and you just want your standard fractal unit and you don't want to think about using wah, you can set this to, you can play with this as well to do other things, but you can set this to just wah away. So you can turn your wah on, you can just set a wah channel if you want, so that just engages like on a lead tone, and it just wahs away. That takes us up to 10 minutes. Stop the timer. And there we go. We've got a sort of dual style channel. Let's turn that wah off. Which, when you turn the volume up, that's on the single coils at the moment. Back to humbuckers. You can get some cool classic rock style tones out of it, some kind of bluesy tone. A bit of reverb and a bit of delay to sweeten it up, and then head over to scene number 2. We've just got a kind of heavier version of it, which obviously we've got the drive there, which is tightening things up and just adding a bit of raspy gain to it. We could also have just turned up these controls. And then again as well, we've got the pitch in there as well that you can turn on if you need to change the tuning for your singer, or for yourself if you're the singer and you know what, you're just feeling a little bit tired, your voice is gone, you want to just take it down half a step. You've got that option there. You can also, virtual capo, you can knock it up as well. If you want to use it as a capo, knock it up a couple of steps, like capo on 2nd fret, you can do that. The only thing I would say is if you are used to using a capo and you've got any kind of lead to do in the song as well, it's great for open chords so that you can just play your open chords without having to use a capo. But you need to bear in mind that obviously a capo, say you got a capo on 2 and you're playing a D chord there, with an actual capo, if you've got any kind of lead stuff to do, anything that's a bit further up the neck, obviously if you're on the 9th fret or whatever, fine. If you've used the pitch block as a virtual capo, so now everything's open, just keep in mind that if you go to where you would normally go and go up to that 9th fret to do whatever, you now need to go to the 7th fret and just bring everything down, even your lead stuff, not just your chords. Happened to me. I tried playing one of our songs, capo on 2nd fret, and I went to do the solo, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Because this isn't right. And then it clicked. But there you go. And wah, if you just want a little bit of wah in there, obviously you could add a volume block in there as well if you wanted some lead boost. But I hope that helps. Just a bit of fun. Carol Ann Triptik modern, Dumbly style, but heavier, dark kind of tones. Let me know if you want me to do any more of these videos. I'm having fun doing them because that's an amp I've never tried before. Let me know if there's an amp that you just want me to dial in anyway. And other than that, hit the like button, subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.